This is going to be such an emotional roller coaster, I'm not gonna lie.
Carry on my wayward son, there'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest, don't you cry no more.
I'm not so perfect, baby, are you right? Come right, come right.
Hello my little book dragons, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. It's kind of an obsession to me. I started watching Supernatural a really long time ago. I think they were on season 7 because the end of season 7, I can remember clearly it was my very first hiatus, and it was the worst thing that I've ever experienced because I could not just like binge watch the whole next season and I didn't know what to do with my life. I cried and I wanted to get like a cool wallpaper for my phone, so I started looking for pictures and I realized that most of the pictures, GIFs, however you want to call them, and really cool fan art came from a little place called Tumblr, and I was like, that sounds so cool. I made a profile there and the rest is history. I became so obsessed with it, but it was more than just like an obsession with fictional characters for me. I found a really cool fandom that became really quickly a family to me. I was not huge on going out back then because I was really shy. I was not cooperating into the fandom in any way. I was not making fan art, I was not making fan fiction, I was not even doing anything but just like liking everyone else's work. But I loved it, and I also really enjoyed a podcast. I cannot remember the name of it because I was so mad when they stopped making that podcast because I loved it so much, and after every single episode they would come and they would like take apart the whole episode and talk about every single little detail and things, and I was just so happy to find something that I loved so much. And after that, honestly, that's why I got into all of the geeky, nerdy things that I like today. That's why I found about Doctor Who and then Douglas Adams, which is one of my favorite books, you know, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And after that, I really grew into the fandom, also Marvel. Like, these people really brought me into the geekiness that my life is right now. So I really owe a lot of the stuff that I love right now to Supernatural. It all started there for me, and it came in a really dark place in my life. I felt like I didn't have anything else, and I was not looking forward to anything else in my life, and it was really crappy for me. And the only thing that I always thought and that I always looked forward was next week I'm getting a new Supernatural episode. Like, that kept me above water. And this is going to be such an emotional roller coaster, I'm not gonna lie. Because Supernatural means to me so much, and it means to a ton of different people so much, and that's why I really want to talk about this book right here. There'll be peace when you are done. Actors and fans celebrate the legacy of Supernatural. It was edited by Lynn Zubernis, and she is absolutely amazing. There's a ton more books like this one. If you were not aware, I was not aware. Now I have to go get them all because I just need to read them. These had me tearing up from the very beginning. We obviously have a little introduction by Lynn, and from that a few pages I was just crying, like not pretty Jensen Ackles crying, one man tear going, like crying, like bawling, ugly crying, because all of the emotions that I had, I honestly didn't know how the heck I was going to survive Supernatural ending. And when I read the news and when I saw the video of the guys just like trying not to cry and saying that it was done after 15 seasons, honestly it was such hard thing to me. I didn't know I was going to say goodbye to the show, say goodbye to the fandom. And the amazing thing about this book is that it really helps you cope with that, but also it tells you it's not over. Like, Supernatural is not over, and it will never be. We still have 15 freaking seasons to watch over and over. I am rewatching right now. I'm on season 3. I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life because I love this show so much. This book has a lot of little essays from actors and fans that Supernatural has completely changed their life. Of course, we have something written by Jensen Ackles, something written by Jared Padalecki at the very beginning, a little short message from Misha Collins. This is such a Misha Collins thing to do. I feel like it asked him like, hey, would you be willing for this book, blah, blah, and he was just I feel like he just replied on an email with a paragraph and he was like, yeah, send up. And I love that. That's such a Misha Collins thing to do. Anyways, here's our little author. I do want to say that this was sent to me, so thank you so much, Lynn, for sending this to me. I had so many feelings while reading this. You get to read every single story. You can go and just like read your favorite ones, or just like check the ones that you really want to read and go through those, but I do recommend you go and read every single one, because it's so crazy that the Supernatural family is just so diverse and we have so many different people, and not everyone is like the exact same kind of type of person that happens like in a lot of other fandoms. Everyone is so different, everyone has different ideas, but we're all connected through this, and one way or another, Supernatural is just one TV show that really changed people's lives, and that was definitely a safe place for everyone to just like be themselves and be as crazy and weird as they wanted to be. And this totally taught me like, just be yourself, keep going, keep fighting, it will be okay. And it's not fair sometimes, like we know that the guys really have not been through easy things throughout the show, but they always keep fighting, and that is a huge message from Supernatural and something that I always have, as well as the fandom. You know, the fandom's always going to be there. So this is a great way to say this is not goodbye. This is a way to look back and remember all the great stuff that Supernatural gave us and will continue to give us, as well as, like, I totally get it. Like, I was not happy about it and I was not dealing with it really great. But, you know, think about it really well. Everything is okay. You know, the actors are still there. They're happy. They have really great lives. The fandom is still there. The 15 seasons are there for you to watch over. And not just that, we have hours of bloopers. The gag reels are amazing. I watch those over and over and they always make me feel better. They always make me laugh. If I'm having a crappy day, I go and look for panels, and just like hearing them, seeing them joke and seeing them interact with other fans always make me happy. Like, the world can be crumbling and it can be hell outside, but if I'm watching them, I am so happy, and they totally make me forget about every single thing in my life. Let's talk about the cover for a second. It's perfect. It has little signals from 2005 through 2020. It's perfect. I love that we have the original plates cast to Y5, and the car, I love that it is just like driving away into the sunset, because, you know, it's ending, and we can clearly see Jensen Ackles, and because of the haircut or the lack of haircut with who Sam Winchester is. And then I love that on top we have the wings. The clouds form a wing pattern, and I think that's a lovely way to represent Castiel without putting it in there, because in reality the story is about these two brothers. So I love these. I think it is so well thought out, and you have also a couple of interviews in there as well. My favorite one was from my favorite Archangel, Gabe, who's now directing episodes. Like, this really changed people's lives when they came in. Just as the fandom, when we come in, we really feel super lost. We don't know what the heck with our lives, and this really gives us purpose. This really gave us a family. So if you are a huge fan girl like I am, and like I totally get it, you are just completely heartbroken by this is a great way to just like feel closer to the fandom, and it's like, it really felt like a really big hug that I really needed from a sympathetic source, because you can go with your family and friends and be like, oh, Supernatural is ending, and they are going to look at you like, are you kidding me? So this is a great way to fangirl over it and cry and kind of cope with it in a sympathetic way, where people are not going to judge you, because that's just the way the fandom is. So if you have the opportunity to get these, go ahead and get these. I do have to tell you that if you buy this book, 20% of the royalties from sales of There Will Be Peace when you are done will go to the Supernatural survivors and random acts, and there will be links for both of those things down below if you want to get more involved in that, or if you just want to know what that is. If you have no idea, the links will be there. And I do have a very important question for you guys. Are you Sam girl or are you a Dean girl? And I don't know if this is a wrong question to ask. This is going to be controversial and people are going to be like, oh, how dare you. But honestly, when I started watching the show, I was such a Dean girl. I loved Dean Winchester. He was a badass. He was an extrovert. He had everything under control and he would walk anyway with all the confidence in the world. And you know, Sam was okay. And then I realized that the reason why I loved Dean so much is because I was so much like Sam. Of course I love reading, of course, you know, I have a booktube channel. I love school, I love learning, I'm a geek, I'm a nerd. So I really wanted to be more like Dean. And the fun thing is now I really feel okay with being a Sam girl, because the show taught me that you can also be a badass at the same moment. Like, Sam's awesome, man. Oh, I'm not crying. This book will make you cry, regardless, because you have the actors in the fandom saying how Supernatural changed their life and they basically give you a hug and tell you it's gonna be okay. You just have to keep on fighting and fandom is gonna be here with you all the time. So I was like, look at that. When I move alone, this is the kind of art I want on my walls. I want fan art on my walls of these guys. Look how cool and amazingly done this is. You get a lot of fun. This cracked me up when I saw it. I was like starting all over again, because they just look so proud of the Supernatural. I'm like, they're just so proud. And I think that what really makes a difference with this TV show and this fandom is the connection that we have with the actors. They always kept that door open and they are always taking in consideration what the fandom wants and needs, and just like they know what is up. Like, they get the jokes and they get involved in them, and I just think that that really makes a difference. Because sure, as a fandom you get together and you get to know people, but we are all a little bit awkward, let's be real. And without them like intervening and creating them and like really grouping the fans together and doing things like this, like being on here and making a little letter to like make sure that the fandom is okay, that's a huge thing that makes a difference, because they are the ones that really bring the Supernatural family together. So it's great to have something like this. This is like my biggest treasure on my bookshelf right now. I'm not even joking. This is my baby, and please go ahead and buy it, because you are supporting a member of the Supernatural family, as well as really amazing organizations that came out from the Supernatural family as well. So this is out right now. Links are going to be down below for every single thing that you need. And also, if you are going through a hard time because of Supernatural ending, if you really don't know how to cope, if you're like crying in your room like I was yesterday while reading these, and you just want to talk to someone sympathetic that's going to get it and is not going to be like, it's just a TV show. I totally get it. I'm gonna leave my socials down below. You can DM me, you can send me an email. Even if you don't want to talk about it, you can just say like, hi, I'm a Supernatural fan, and I will totally get it, and we can just like watch episodes together. We can talk about our favorite things from the TV show. Like, I don't know, we can just like connect and we can talk about it if you want. I am here for you, because I know that this is a really hard time for a lot of people in the fandom, me included. I'm like trying to reason things and being like put together and be like, it's okay, it's fine, it's fine. Every single time I remember that it's ending, I'm just like, it's okay, it's fine, what is happening is okay, it's fine, everything is fine. So yes, if you want to talk about it, definitely let me know, because this is a huge thing for us. Like, I know, but it's going to be okay, I promise. The fandom will be there, the episodes will be there, the actors are all well, which is great, and everything is fine. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give these a thumbs up, comment, like, and subscribe for more bookish content, and I will see you, my little book dragons, in my next video. Bye!